Yes, Kevin can sit. It's his only trick. But it's not really a trick. It's a trained behavior, an exercise in focus. To me, training isn't about tricks. Training serves a purpose. A set of ever-changing goals, it enriches the lives of our companion animals as well as our own. It improves communication between us as we learn each other's language. It provides enrichment to stimulate our lives and prevent boredom and frustration. It bonds us together, becoming a part of who we are, a way of life. And it opens the doors to endless possibilities. I first met Kevin in February, giving him a lift from Livermore to the Grapevine. Even though we only spent half a day together, I have to admit it was love at first sight. Little did I know the changes that encounter would make in my life. The effects Kevin would have on my mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Through a twist of fate and fortune, Kevin came to live with me in March. Observing each other's behaviors, listening to vocalizations, and watching body language, our training began that very first day. We started with simple enrichment activities, adding complexity over time. We worked on basic skills like recall, stationing, walking on a leash, and leave it. In April, we took our first trip together, farm sitting for a few weeks. It was the first real test of our training, presenting us with a complete change in our environment and routine. Success encouraged us to push on. By June, we completed ramp training. In July, we were making up silly games together. By August, we were taking day hikes, and September brought our first overnight camping trip. In October, we tricked and treated just for the fun of it. Then it was November, the moment of truth. A van build event in the desert I had been planning to attend for quite some time. Our camping trailer conversion needed solar power, and the installation labor would be free. Had our training prepared us to start traveling together? If camping trips were to be in our future, we needed to make this work, comfortably, without stress, fear, or anxiety for either of us. I packed the trailer with far too much stuff, and Kevin jaunted right up the ramp into the car. I turned on my video camera to collect my thoughts. As I put the car in gear and stepped on the gas, we both took a leap of faith. What happened next wasn't completely unexpected. It did, however, exceed my expectations. It was truly amazing and spectacular to experience. But it wasn't a miracle. Oh no. It was the result of all that hard work we'd done together. I watched as Kevin went from being merely comfortable in the desert to curious. Then as his curiosity turned to excitement and anticipation with each new discovery, something shifted, a threshold had been crossed, and there was no stopping either of us now. We made new friends, and not just of the human variety either. We explored huge rock formations and poked and prodded little nooks and crannies. We even danced to live music in an actual desert saloon at high noon. We hiked in the woods by day and watched incredible sunsets at night. We relaxed by the fire and slept soundly after counting shooting stars in the crowded night sky. Lastly, we basked in the sun at 7,000 feet above sea level on the peak of a mountaintop. Oh yes, we soared. I sit here now, sorting through pictures and editing video of our journey, reflecting upon the hours of training that made this trip possible, the leaps and bounds, and the setbacks as we reached each and every goal together. I think about how we learned to communicate with each other, the command and response, the bridge, and the positive reinforcer. But mostly, I think about those first 2 words. The first words I spoke that Kevin actually listened to, understood, and acknowledged. Kevin, come.